Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Bowls him over. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Carson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Colts 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jonathan Taylor.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Chung. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the option, here's Newton. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Newton. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots.
Pass complete to Philip Dorsett.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack on 1st down, Mariota. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
His pass.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota. That will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And how about this, a fake? This is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Newton. A pass underneath for Carson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 20.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
That's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Following the interception here, Mariota. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Kyler Dillon who picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Newton. And it's going to be caught for the Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Colts, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after 1.
Nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Devin McCourty brings him down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota, he's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's across
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Mo Alley Cox, 48 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Newton steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. Now Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Again, Newton. They're able to find Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
That's the score. Patriots 28, Colts 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of this tight end complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 46-yard line.
They run with Taylor, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Good for a Colts.
Mariota now from the 50. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play call to help him out a little bit.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ben Banagoo in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Down. 3rd and long.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton. And then he completes it to Callaway. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Mariota. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
New England.
Now Newton. A hit as he throws there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Rolling to his right. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Darnell Savage. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old-school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 41, Mariota. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Mariota gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higby. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota gets his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Expected from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Second down, Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third and goal, Mariota. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Well, this is Hilton on the receiving end, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Mariota. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard pickup.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Taylor. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
That one goes for 24 yards. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Play action now. Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
At the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, but it'll be second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On second down, it's Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try and run. Taylor. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Patriots get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw complete to Dorsett, and they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. Oftentimes
awesome with the running play.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Throwing here, Newton. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And now it's second down. And now on is the field goal unit. And boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. This to make it a 3-score game late. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.